Test 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3. Check 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Where's my headset? Nah, man. One. There it is. 1 2 3. All right. If you guys can hear me in the booth, you can go ahead anytime. They're going to play the national anthem, I think, right after this. And a very pleasant good morning. 11:06 a.m. We're ready to play some baseball here at Wild Health Field. Glad you're with us this morning. I'm Tom Gross. I'll have the play-by-play for you today here on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Glad you're along for the ride today. Ought to have a pretty good ball game today. These two teams have hooked up a total of 20 times, including last night's game. And the Genomes lead this series 14-6. And this is going to be an interesting ball game here today. Last night's game over 4 hours in length, and a lot of strange things happening. And we're hoping today will go smooth and might see ourselves a really good pitcher's duel today. Got a new pitcher for the Genomes, Mason McAllister, who's coming in and getting his first start of the season today, and the Legends are going to put Daniel Corsino out on the mound. Corsino on the year, 2 wins and 6 losses on the season, so he's had a couple good starts here in his last 2 attempts, so we'll see how things end up going here in this contest. Legends on the field, they're going to line it up this way. It'll be Hawkins in left, Powell in center, Irvin in right, Marshall's at third base, Geraldo at short, Phillips is at second base, and Tejada is at first, Corsino, of course, pitching, and Thomas, Toro Thomas behind the plate, catching in today's game. Your umpires for today's game, Chris Minner is behind the plate. The base umpires are Bob Howard and Kerry Lyle. So we're ready to get things started here, and I think everybody's ready to go. The final warm-ups for Corsino. Coming over to say something to him is Marshall. He walked almost all the way to the mound. And there's the throw down from Thomas to Phillips at second base, and we're ready to get this ball game started. For the Wild Health Genomes, it'll be their second baseman to lead things off today. Luke Becker, a .290 hitter on the season. He's got 11 home runs, 43 RBIs. He bats from the left side, and we're ready to get this baby started here at 11:08 a.m. Any time is baseball time. Doesn't have to be evening, does it? Glad you're with us today. Share this out. If you're watching, you can share it with your friends on Facebook or one of your social medias. First pitch in there for a strike, swing and a miss by Becker. Corsinho getting the start here. That pitch, fastball, misses outside. He's started 12 games this year, appeared in 12 and started all 12. There's a shot. That's hit to Irvin. Irvin goes back. He'll play it off the wall, and that'll be a long single for Becker to start the game. That was a line shot. I mean, like right now, that ball got to the wall. Irvin, nice job of playing it. It hit up about 15, 20 feet off the wall. Irvin, no chance of going back and jumping and trying to catch it. That'll bring up Tio Martinez, the left fielder. Going back to Corsinho's numbers, he's given up 48 runs, 42 of them earned on the year. He's allowed 8 home runs. He's walked 33 batters, and he's struck out 48. He has pitched 60 1/3 innings this season, so he's been a workhorse in this rotation for the Lexington Legends. Becker off of first base. Martinez, a .216 hitter in there. In the right-handed batter's box, here's the pitch, and that misses outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. There's a good look at Becker at first base, being held on over there by Tejada. Right-handed pitching, Daniel Corsinho. Takes his time. The pitch. That's up in the eyes of the batter, Martinez. Count goes 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Businessmen special today here at Wild Health Field. Corsinho, the pitch. Right there on the corner, it took Chris Minner, the home plate umpire, a second to make the call, but he wanted to digest it first before he stuck that right arm out. 3 balls and 1 strike, the count. Nobody down, 1 run, 1 runner on base on the base hit, leadoff base hit by Luke Becker. Corsinho, the pitch. That's looped foul, and that hit the front of the they call it the fascia, or the facing of the roof here on the stands, and made a nice loud noise. I think that looks like it's aluminum as well. Good to have the organist back with us today. Martinez settles in. He's staying right there as Corsinho takes a long time here. And the 3-2 pitch on the way. That's slapped foul, out of play down the right side. Thought I heard a helicopter. There's one out to the northeast of the stadium. if you're setting here, it'd be down the right field line. All right, 3-2, the count remains. Nobody out. Runner on first base is Becker. Corsinho. Going to take too long this time. Thomas catching today, and I'm wondering if, with Thomas catching, if there isn't taking a little longer to get through the signs. I don't remember Corsinho taking that long to pitch, but he's taking his time, that's for sure. 3-2 on the way, and that misses down low, ball 4. So nobody out, and we got runners at first and second for the Genomes. First walk given up in the game by Corsinho. Got to bring up the number 3 hitter. It's the designated hitter. Number 16, Carlos Castro, will step in. Castro, .319 hitter on the season. He's got 5 home runs, 30 RBIs thus far this year. And I believe we are like right at the split in the season here. You got the first half and the second half. Last night's game was a second half game. That's in there for a strike. With the Genomes winning that, putting them in first place in the South Division with a 1-0 record in the second half. And we were discussing whether or not this is a second half game or the final first half game, because each team, Genomes and Legends, are 1 game shy of completing the first half. The pitch. That ball's fouled off and out of play over the roof. Genomes 35-31 now, and they've in the last, I'd say 15-20 ball games, have really shown some spark, and that's got to be a good feeling for Mark Minikazi, the manager. And I know he feels good about that 14-6 record over the Legends. Runners at first and second. There's nobody out. We've had 1 hit in the game and a base on balls. The pitch. That's low. Blocked nicely by Thomas, preventing Becker from moving to third base. Brandon Phillips starting at second. He's out there holding Becker close. Keeping an eye on the weather, we had a pop-up thunder shower. It popped up south of Richmond, which is, as the crow flies from here, about 24 miles, and that shower was below down near Berea, so nothing close here at this time. Swing and a miss. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes, and got him. That was the 3rd strike. So there's the first strikeout of the game for Corsinho. That's the first out in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, number 36, Samir Dueñez. The big left-hander steps in. 3 home runs, 13 RBIs on the year with a .238 batting average. The pitch. That's hit hard. Right up the middle on the hop. Coming up with it is Boog Powell, and it's cut off. Nice job coming across Tejada to cut that one off, as both Thomas the catcher and Corsinho the pitcher backing up the play at the plate. Boog Powell, quick to the ball and quick to the infield, prevented Becker from even thinking about trying to score on that base hit. So second hit of the game. This one for Dueñez, and he's at first base. That moves Martinez to second base, and Becker now standing at third. So 1 out, and if you're Daniel Corsinho, you're thinking, man, this would be a good time to get a ground ball in the infield. Anderson Miller, the right fielder, will step in, left-handed hitter. 271 batting average. The pitch just misses outside, ball one, little high. Miller with 3 home runs on the year, 23 RBIs. Corsinho looks toward third base for a moment. Now to the plate and the pitch. That's hit pretty well. Irvin going to hustle in, makes the grab. Quick throw into the plate. They got a chance. No. Becker turned on the jets and is able to score on the sacrifice fly to right field. So an RBI for Anderson Miller as Becker scores from third, and the Genomes take a 1-0 lead in this one. Got to bring up Dalton Cornett, the catcher. Dalton, 238 hitter. He's got 1 RBI this season thus far. Here's the pitch. Dueñez still at first. Martinez stayed at second. Pretty good throw by Irvin there, just up the base toward third base just a little bit, and that allowed enough space for Becker to slide around any type of tag that Thomas could put on. Here's a pitch, and that's fouled over into the sweet area to our left. Our PA man, Bill Salee, not close enough to grab that one. He was ready, yes.
Almost got one the other night.
Did you? Was it pretty close?
Real close, about 3 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's closer than they've been here. We've got a lot over here, but nothing has been 3 feet or less. We're still, all of us up here, going for that 10,000 bottle cap prize. Here's a shot. I mean, he roped that, and it's foul. Wow, that was close. That was no doubt, had that been a fair ball, I mean, that was a frozen rope, and with 8 to 10 mile an hour winds coming out of the southwest blowing straight out to right field, that baby was on the tram. I'm a popular man today. Text and phone calls. That might be the governor. He's supposed to call me this afternoon. There's the pitch. That's fouled off back to our left. That's up on the roof. Cornett, 238 hitter, as I said, with a RBI on the season. 2 out in the inning. You got runners at first and second. 1 run has scored. Becker hit a single to start things off and then was able to come in on an Anderson Miller sacrifice fly to right field. Daniel Corsinho will step back on the rubber. Neither runner being held too tight to the bag right now with 2 out. Genomes lead it in the top of the first, 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits. Here's the pitch. That's low and inside. Scrapes the rug there right behind the plate. There's a good look at Tio Martinez out at second base for the Gnomes. I have literally fallen in love with the Genomes, the little gnome mascot they came up with this year. One of the coolest mascots I've seen in a while. Here's a shot straight up in the air. I believe that's going to be out of play. Marshall over. No, the wind pushed it back in, and Marshall able to make the catch in foul territory. So score that, a foul out to 5 in foul territory. And that'll retire the side. But in the inning, they score 1 run, had 2 hits and 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It's the Genomes 1, the Legends coming to bat.
doing a rundown or is it?
Power hits this one, a rocket, and diving catch.
They're going to throw home, he's safe. The throw to first, he's safe. Throw to first. That's laced right at the second baseman. Wave us up one, over to first, double play. There's a little bouncer to second. No, stay in shape. This is a little bouncer. Going to be a tough play. And they lose it, and he's going to be safe, and the run's going to score. 2-2 pitch. Hit well. Hit deep. Hit high. It's fair. It's gone. Home run. Welcome back. We're ready to go. Mason McAllister, new acquiree for the Genomes, and this guy is about 7 foot tall out there. I'm not kidding you. He is a big right-handed pitcher, and there he is. You can see I don't have exact stats on him, but he's got to be 6'8", maybe 6'9". He is tall. A tall drink of water for the Genomes. Here's the pitch. This is outside. Boog Powell steps in. Boog got an early exit from last night's game. That doesn't happen much when you're in the field, in center field, and you're questioning a call or something from out there. Number one, it's hard to yell that far to where they can hear you, but I guess it got really quiet in the stadium. Here's a shot by Powell. He hits that pretty well out near the batter's eye. Twirling around out there is Moore, but he's able to grab it right at the edge of the warning track, one down. Got to bring up the designated hitter, Tillman Pugh, 267 hitter on the season. Tillman has left the park 8 times this year, 32 RBIs. And Mason McAllister, so far so good. 1 up, 1 down, the pitch. That's a little low, missed inside a bit, ball 1. Love the new video board. The pictures are just fantastic. That when they put them up there, the definition on that screen up there is amazing. That must be like high def 20 or something. It's pretty awesome. It's plain as day, and we're setting what, 360 feet away from that at least. Nice thing is we're on about the same level as the screen. We're setting up about as high as the wall is in center field. Here's the pitch, and there's a walk. So with 1 out, Tillman Pugh becomes the first base runner for the Legends with the base on balls. That's the first walk given up by Mason McAllister. And that's going to bring up Courtney Hawkins, the Hawk. 317 hitter, 24 home runs, 63 RBIs, and we're halfway through the season. At this pace, what do you think? 48, 50 home runs this year with 126 RBIs? Very possible. McAllister's pitch, that's in there for a strike. Looked like he took a little off of that, and he did 75 mile an hour on that. Little bit of a off-speed pitch, I guess you would call that. Didn't have much of a hook to it. Hawkins with a runner on first base and one out. McAllister, the pitch. That's slapped toward third. Gloved nicely by Melballer over to first base. They got him. And the double play is complete to second, to first, and that'll retire the side. So 5-4-3. And the Legends come up empty here with no runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. After one complete, it's the Genomes 1, the Legends nothing. Welcome back to Wild Health Field. We head to the top of the second inning. It's a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Genomes, and they're going to send the third baseman, Clayton Melbauer, to the plate. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Gnomes. And Daniel Corsino. I was mixing the enunciation of his last name with the catcher, who is Corsino, and I was saying Corsino, but this is Daniel Corsino. All these players from all the different parts of the world they're from, and it's funny, it's like the starting defense for the Genomes. 5 of the 9, their last name starts with the letter M. It's just oddities. That would be a good oddity program. No balls, 2 strikes the count. That pitch misses, 1-2. 203 hitter is Melbauer. He's got 2 home runs and 5 RBIs on the year. Corsino with a 91-mile-an-hour fastball that time. And the pitch, that's laced to right field, but foul and out of play. Hit over the Mattress Overstock Ranch. There's a good look at Daniel. Timeout called by Melbauer. He waited too long and stepped out of the box, so we'll reset and do it all over again. Corsino working from the full windup. That misses down low. Blocked by Thomas. Count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now our winds pretty consistent. Checking on the speed of them there. They had picked up a little bit a while ago, but now it's like they've settled down to about 5 to 7 miles per hour, not blowing as briskly as they were last inning. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Corsino with his second strikeout of the game. First out of the inning, and the shortstop, Gavin Johns, number 4, will step in. Gavin, 500 hitter. No home runs, no RBIs. Good opportunity game for him starting today. That ball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. So Corsino now, the pitch. That's roped pretty well to right field, but Irvin tracking it, and he'll haul it in for the second out of the inning. So fly out to 9, 2 down, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, the center fielder, Demetrius Moorer. Demetrius wears number 2, and probably on this entire team wears the most protection on that front foot when he's in there in the batter's box. Moore, a .233 hitter, takes the first pitch for a strike. Corsino seems to work better out of the windup. That pitch looked like it missed, and then Thomas had home plate umpire Chris Minner check down to first base. And they said, no, he did not go around. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. .233 hitting Moorer. That's in there. Chris Minner pointed so fast on that pitch, it was like he was pointing at a kid chewing gum in the back of the class. You, to the office. The pitch. Little high, inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're even all the way across. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base. Genomes looking to get a man on base here, and the Legends would like to get out of it right now. Here's the pitch. Oh, Corsino started walking toward the dugout, and Chris Minner, the home plate umpire, was watching him, and he just didn't call anything. So it's ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking pitch there by Corsino. Looked good. There's a ball fouled off to the right side and out of play. Here's the windup and the pitch. Right back up the middle, base hit over to Glovett will be Boog Powell, and he'll get it back in quickly. Another hit for the Wild Health Genomes. They've got 3 now in the contest. As Moore singles to center field, and that'll bring us to the top of the lineup, and the second baseman, Luke Becker. Becker has had a fun game thus far. He singled his first time up, went to second on a walk to Martinez, then made it to third on Dueñez's single, and then came in on the sacrifice fly by Anderson Miller, and that is the only run of this ball game thus far. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Becker batting .293, throw to first. Tejada just gloves the ball, didn't worry about Moore, who was diving back in. Everything is such a habit in this game, especially for the players that have played for years, because they'll dive back into first base on carpet, and then they'll get up and dust themselves off, but there's no dust there. Moore had a huge lead that time, and somebody saw it and alerted Corsino. He's able to spin and hold him tight to first. So let's see if they've got him going on this pitch. No balls and no strikes. Quick throw over there, and dancing back in is Moorer. Was looking at some statistics on the weather, and we're 3 days of 90-degree heat or hotter ahead of the record set for the months of June and July, and we're 3 days ahead of that when we got almost the entire month of July to go yet. I believe 13 was the record, is the average 90-degree days over the months of June and July, and we're already at 16 with a whole lot of time to go, and I'm sure it's going to be another record-setting year. Becker, the .293 hitter, with a runner at first base and 2 out. That ball way high. And they're changing balls now. Corsino didn't like the feel of that one, so that'll go in the batting practice bucket. "11 home runs and 43 RBIs for Becker. Hitting out of the leadoff spot, left-handed hitter. Wind picking back up now to about 8 to 10 mile an hour. Quick throw to first, and back he goes. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes now as Corsino nibbling but can't find the black. Home plate, white, but with about a 1.5-inch black trim around it, all the way around it, and that always seems to be a subject of conversation when you're calling balls and strikes. That one's in there across the black on the inside part of the plate. Corsino now from the stretch, the pitch. Little bouncer out in front. He's going to throw to first base, and that'll retire the side. In the inning, no runs. There was 1 hit and had 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. The Genomes lead the Legends 1-0. Welcome back to Wild Health Field. The Genomes lead at 1-0. Legends coming to bat here in the bottom of the second, and it'll be BP, Dat Dude, stepping into the batter's box. Brandon Phillips, long tenure with the Cincinnati Reds, Hall of Fame player. He's awesome. A lot of fun to watch. Batting 200 here for the Legends this season. He's got a home run and 4 RBIs thus far. And here we go. First pitch. That's inside for a ball. The conversation during the break got to the height of Mason McAllister. And I'm looking at that, and there's no way he's 6'3", but they got him listed at 6'3". I may, after the game, have to go down there and stand beside him and see. I'm 6'3", and he looks like he's a whole heck of a lot taller than I am, but he weighs 191, which gives him what you would consider a thin frame, and that may be what makes him look like he's taller than 6'3". That pitch in there for a strike. Brandon didn't like that call from home plate umpire Chris Minner. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. McAllister missed outside. And the count now 3 balls and 1 strike. I'm getting a visitor here. Pretty good size bee. I hadn't seen one that big. Didn't know they grew them that big in Kentucky. Sucker was big as a dime at least. There's a fastball, catches the inside part of the plate at the knees, and we got a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Phillips taps the plate one time, wiggles the bat, and we're ready to go. The pitch. Got a piece of it, back to the screen. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. You need to go on out the window there, Mr. Wasp. I don't have anything to say to you today. Yeah. Sayonara, dude. That's hit pretty well to center field, but right there is Moorer, and he'll make the catch. 1 down. Phillips flies out to center field. Isaiah Tejeda will step in now, the first baseman, with 1 out. Isaiah is a .248 hitter on the season, 11 home runs, 39 RBIs. He can hit the ball. Got to see him last Wednesday plow one out of here, a no-doubter. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. McAllister doing a good job thus far. No hitting the Legends here in the second inning. There's been some good contact, but so far right at the defense. That's in there for a strike. It's no balls and 2 strikes as McAllister's just rearing back and firing to Tejeda. Tejeda, the 5th batter to the plate here for the Legends in this morning game. We got about 11 minutes of morning left here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So McAllister racks up his first strikeout of the game, 2nd out of the inning, and that'll bring up M², number 22, Montrell Marshall, the 3rd baseman. Montrell, part of his warm-up today before the game, he was out swinging a weighted bat to get those arms good and loose. .261 hitter, 5 home runs on the year, 31 RBIs for the Legends. And Mason McAllister, the pitch. That's slapped to the 3rd baseman. Up with it is Melbauer over to first, and they got him, and that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 2 complete, it's the Genomes 1, the Legends nothing. All right, welcome back. Wild Health Field here at 11:53 a.m. and we find ourselves into the top of the 3rd inning already here, which is good, and it'll be Tio Martinez, the left fielder, to lead things off. He walked in the 1st inning, reached second on a single by Dueñez, and then got stranded there as Miller hit a sacrifice fly, and then Dalton Cornett fouled out to M squared at 3rd base. Martinez batting .216 on the season. 4 dingers, 13 RBIs, the pitch. And that's right at the shortstop. Great play out there by Geraldo. Timed it well, reached out with the left hand and made the nice play. 1 down. Line out to 6 to start the inning. That'll bring up C squared, Carlos Castro, the designated hitter. Carlos was the victim of a strikeout, swing and a miss back in the 1st inning. So Corsino with his number first time up. Let's see what he's got in store for him here as he's able to work out of a windup this time. Last time he did it out of the stretch. The pitch. That's laced down the right side, out of play. Got a small crowd this afternoon. If you're within earshot, you need to pack up and come on over. Wear your bikini or your swimsuit. It's a hot one today, that's for sure. Going to check first base, and they say he did go around. So the count quickly, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch. Castro makes good contact. Boog Powell tracking backwards and makes an easy play out of it. So 2 down on the fly out to 8. Now to bring up the first baseman, number 36, Samir Nunez. Samir singled back in the first inning and was stranded at first base. So he's 1 for 1. Brings his batting average up to 245 with that single. 3 home runs, 13 RBIs on the season. The pitch. And he just pulled the bat down and watched the first one go by and called a ball by home plate umpire Chris Minner. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. Came to the plate to Thomas there about right down the line of the right-handed batter's box. So he missed the plate by a good 6-8 inches. Here's the pitch again as he's working a little faster now, and that's low and inside. And quickly the count, 3 balls and no strikes. 2 out. The 3-0 pitch to Nunez, the pitch, and it misses. Ball 4, so there's a base runner, and the Genomes have put a man on base in each of the first 3 innings now. Thought the Legends might get by without it here, but Nunez lost to the base on balls. That is the second walk given up here by Corsino in 3 innings, and that'll bring up Anderson Miller. Anderson with that deep fly ball to right field to score the only run. He's got the only RBI of the game, the pitch, and he hits this one pretty deep. Tracking it out there is Boog Powell, and he'll run it down at the warning track in right center field, and that'll retire the side. So a fly out to 8 to end the inning. No runs, no hits. 1 runner left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Genomes lead the Legends 1-0. Welcome back to Wild Health Field. Here we go, bottom of the 3rd inning, and your Lexington Legends, the final 3 batters will step in, 7, 8, and 9. They have yet to get to the plate in this one, as Mason McAllister is pitching a masterful game. Couple of deep fly balls to center have been any threat thus far from the sticks of the Legends. There's a shot that's foul down the third baseline. That's off the bat of Phillip Irvin, the right fielder. Phillip, 236 hitter on the season. He's got 5 home runs and 29 RBIs. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Genomes. 0-0-0 for the Legends. There's a swing and a miss, foul tip. Bounces away, and the on-deck batter, Manuel Giraldo, will pick it up and fire it over to the batting practice bucket. McAllister's pitch, again, fouled off. Twice now that the ball touches the bat, hits the rug, and bounces up and hits the batter. That's happened twice in a row now. So Phillip Irvin, Legends hoping he can get on base here to get something started as they trail this one 1-0. The pitch. This is outside, and that had a little backup on it. The old screwball. What? Can't be. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. That was unbelievable. Here's the pitch. That misses outside. Nice block there by Cornette. Used to play tennis as a younger man and would hit that type of serve where you hit the opposite spin. Instead of it spinning into the player, you hit it to where the spin takes the ball way away from the player. And in that case, the screwball coming in, it's outside of the strike zone, and then it spins its way right back in across the plate. That missed just a little bit, but interesting to see somebody throw that. 2-2 pitch. That's fouled off. Oh, too far. Yep, hit the roof right above us. McAllister settled in real well here for the Genomes. The pitch, swing and a miss. He got him. Strikeout number 2 rather, in the game for McAllister. First out of the inning, and Manuel Giraldo, the shortstop, number 18, will step in. Manuel, on the season, 277 hitter. He's got 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. And being a left-hander and the way that wind is picked up, be a good time to hit a nice high line drive out near the Pepsi party deck. The pitch misses outside for a ball. 86-mile-an-hour fastball, popping the glove of Cornette behind the plate. Love that shot right there by our center field camera. Ball misses up high. 2 balls, no strikes. John's out at shortstop, wiping some sweat off of his nose with the sleeve of his uniform. It's a hot one out there. The pitch. That ball gets by Cornette, goes all the way to the backstop. 3 balls and no strikes, the count. They should change this on hot days, Keith, to if it's humid and you know it, clap your hand. The pitch. Upstairs. Nope, they say it got the letters. Chris Minner, 2 times thus far in the game. Not going to let the players show him up, that's for sure. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Count full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Giraldo grinning toward the dugout. Now he'll say something to Minner behind the plate as he steps back in. McAllister loving it, man. He's ready to go again. The pitch laced down the right field line, but foul. Well, there was a fan in the mattress overstock area, and I think he got a hand on it, couldn't catch it, but was able to go pick it up after he knocked it down.
Another one of my associates, Lynn Estes.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 in the contest for McAllister, and Mason McAllister is showing a little bit of emotion out there. He is enjoying this. Got out of the first inning with a double play after he walked Pugh, but since then he's been on the mark. A fly out to center, a ground out to third, and 3 strikeouts. So got the Legends number thus far. Toro Thomas, the catcher, steps in the 9 spot. Misses inside, ball 1. Thomas batting 1,000. Got his first at bat last night and got a base hit. So leading both teams in batting average in this game. Waves at that one. Did he go? No, he did not. 2 balls and no strikes the count. Got some fans right below us really getting into it. McAllister, 2 out. The pitch. Bounce to third. Melbauer to first. That retires the side. In the inning, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. After 3 complete, the score remains the Genomes 1 and the Legends nothing. Welcome back to Wild Health Field. We work our way to the top of the 4th inning, and the Wild Health Genomes are going to send up the 6, 7, and 8 hitter here in the 4th inning. It'll be Dalton Cornett, the catcher, to start things off. He fouled out to Marshall down at third base. Here's a ball hit to Brandon Phillips on one knee. We'll throw him out to first base to Tejada, and there's one gone. First assist of the game for Phillips. Looking on the other side that the Legends have allowed the third baseman Melbauer. He's got a total of 4 assists already in 3 innings. So they're hitting a lot of balls to third base here to start this game. Flag standing straight out as that wind picks up now 10 to 15 mile an hour. Here's a shot hit straight up in the air, and that's down in foul territory. And then it floats back in with the wind, and the shortstop Geraldo puts it away in fair territory. So pop out to 6. 2 down, and that'll bring up the shortstop Gavin Johns. Johns, a 400 hitter, the pitch. In there for a strike. That was belt high inside part of the plate. Corsino doing a good job. Settled down after that first inning. Really wasn't a bad inning. There's a shot. Nice grab out there by Geraldo and the throw, and they got him. Tejada had to jump off the bag, but got down quick and beat the fast-running Johns, and ground out 6-3 will retire the side. That went quick. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We will head to the bottom of the 4th inning here at 12:12 p.m. at Wild Health Field. All right, 9 batters have come to the plate in the first 3 innings. That's the minimum for the Legends. So they're going to send the leadoff man, Boog Powell, to the plate here to start the 4th inning and hopefully break this streak. But if you're Mason McAllister, you're saying, yeah, let's do that again. Let's go through the lineup a second time without any extra batters getting up. First pitch in there for a strike. Powell way inside, up against the, almost against the line of the left-handed batter's box. He likes to crowd the plate a little bit. The pitch. Slaps that one foul, and that's going to be out of play, I believe. Hustling over there for it was Martinez, but that 10 yards foul. Count 0-2 now, no balls and 2 strikes. McAllister, the pitch, misses way outside, tried to get Boog to go fishing, and he refused to that time. I don't think I've seen many players not wipe sweat off already today, man. It is close, as they like to say. The dew point is up in the 70s. Humidity in the high 60s. It's about as close, if you like to use that word, as it can get here weather-wise. Wind has picked up, though. The pitch misses outside, and the count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. McAllister ahead of Boog Powell, 0-2, and he's thrown 3 straight balls. McAllister. Here's a shot. That's out near second base, knocking it down, and cannot find the handle. Doorknob fell off the ball on the second baseman, Becker. And we'll see what Mr. Hugh Davis has to say about that. That's the first base hit for the Legends, as Boog Powell with an infield hit. It was a tough play. Becker made a nice stab at it, knocked it down, came up with it once, tried to throw, and when he did that, he lost the handle, and down at first base goes Boog Powell. So Legends now with an opportunity here as Tillman Pugh steps in. He's the only other player that's been on base in this game for the Legends. He walked back in the first inning, and then he got rubbed out on a double play, 5-4-3 by the Hawk. McAllister from the stretch, the pitch. That's laced into left field, right to the left fielder Martinez. Again, a well-hit ball, but right at the defender. 1 out on the fly out to 7, and here comes the Hawk. Number 24, Courtney Hawkins. Hawk could get the lead right here with 1 swing of the bat. 24 times he's gone yard this year. 63 RBIs on the season. .316 batting average. Here's the pitch. Oh, my word. He hit that a ton. It's foul, but unbelievable. That was a no doubt. That completely cleared the bullpen area and bounced 1 time. He was what? Maybe a split second fast on making contact with that ball. That's why she went foul, but it wasn't foul by much. No balls and 1 strike. McAllister taking a deep breath after that one. The 0-1 pitch. That's hit hard, but again right at Martinez. So both Pugh and Hawkins with frozen ropes to left field, but right at the defender. 2 down. Boog Powell still at first base, and Brandon Phillips now will step in with an opportunity to move Powell. Brandon is an excellent hitter behind the runner. Let's see if he doesn't try to slap one through the right side. He's got a large area over there between first base and the second baseman, Becker, who's playing almost behind the bag at second. And the first pitch is outside. Cornette jumped on it like a chicken chasing a June bug, and runner has to stay at first base. Throw to first. Boog with a belly slide. He's back in okay. Yeah, he's not wiping anything off there. The pitch. Powell going. That's a high throw. They'll not get him. Stolen base for Boog Powell, and he's in scoring position now for Brandon Phillips. Golden opportunity here for BP. Dat dude. If you want to follow Brandon on Twitter, it's the little @ sign, a circle A, Dat dude. McAllister with a runner on second now. Something new for him in this game. In the bottom of the fourth. The pitch. That's fouled off, handcuffed. Brandon looked down at the bat. He hit it on the very thin handle of his bat. "41-year-old second baseman. Still loving the game that made him a buck or two. Here's the pitch. Slow and inside, blocked again by Cornette. Boog Powell at second base. He's staying on the base until McAllister gets ready. Now he wanders off. Average lead out at second. He's ready to run. The pitch. That's slapped down the third base line, but foul. And one of the Genomes out of the dugout hustles down to pick up the loose ball. Wednesday, July 6th already. And we're cruising through this summer. Halfway through the season in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. And the pitch. Low and outside, and Brandon turned to make sure, and he'll sashay his way down to first base. So 2 runners on now. That is the second walk given up in the game by McAllister. Isasis Tejeda will step in, the first baseman. And for Tejeda, who struck out in the second inning, golden opportunity here to put his Legends either tie the game up or put them out ahead. He'd get anything in a gap out there. We could see some running out on the base paths. Phillips out talking to the first baseman. He takes a lead out and gets right out close to the first baseman and then strikes up a conversation. He can't go anywhere. He's got Powell out at second base in front of him, so unless the Legends would put on a double steal, the pitch, that's popped straight up in the short part of the outfield, and Moorer calls off Becker at second base to make the play. So Tejeda with a pop out to 8 rather, and that retires the side. But a little life shown there by the Legends. They got a hit and a walk and left 2 runners on base, no runs. And at the end of 4 complete, the score remains the Genomes 1 and the Legends nothing. Here we go, top of the 5th inning. And Daniel Corsino back on the mound here for the Lexington Legends. At the plate, it's Demetrius Moore, the center fielder. He singled last time up, first time up in the 2nd inning, and got stranded there as Luke Becker, the leadoff man, grounded out to the pitcher. Pitch, strike. Catches the outside part of the plate. Moore hitting .238 on the year with a homer and 13 RBIs. There's a ball lifted out to the right side. Irvin hustling over, and he has to play that off the wall. He tried to throw it, and he went down. I hope he's okay. That looked like it looked like his right ankle just gave way as he tried to throw the ball, but he's walking away okay. He must have just slipped out there. Wow. I had not seen that happen before. Let's see if we can see it on the replay. Ball lifted out there. Now watch his ankle as he'll play it off the wall. Then he starts the throw, and then his ankle just gives out. And he goes straight down, gets up and gets it back in, so it'll be a double for Moore, his 2nd hit of the game. Man, I'm glad he's okay. That looked like that thing snapped. Becker steps in. Becker is 1 for 2 in the game thus far. Singled in the 1st, scored a run, and then he grounded out to Corsino in the 2nd inning. So he's 1 for 2. Scored the only run of the ball game thus far. But Moore out at second base with nobody out now. Corsino, the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Caught the outside part of the plate. Belt high. Count evens up 1 ball and 1 strike. Man, I can't get over that. It looked like that left ankle just rolled over, just snapped on him when he tried to throw. But he's walking around out there okay. He's not favoring it or anything, so may have been just a slip on the turf out there. The pitch. Foul tip caught by the catcher. Thomas able to hang on to it. Becker, a .292 hitter, as I said. He's got 11 home runs on the year. 43 RBIs. Looking at number 44 standing out at second base right there. Get a good shot of him there. As Geraldo comes over, gets in the picture to hold him close to second base. And here's the pitch. That's slapped down the right field line, but foul into the old Legends dugout. Irvin will come pick it up in fair territory. It ricocheted back out there. And they'll throw that ball into the dugout. No fans even close to that right field line out there this afternoon. Most people that are here are sitting in the shade somewhere out of the direct sunlight. Corsino, 1 ball, 2 strike pitch on the way. That's lifted straight up. The shortstop, Geraldo, backs up, makes the play, throws to second base, and Phillips trying to knock Moore off of second base so he can tag him out. So 1 out in the inning, and Tio Martinez, the left fielder, will step in. Interesting watching the trees and the wind. Now the wind here in the ballpark, the flags, all four of them are blowing straight to right field. That pitch inside for a ball. But as you look out into over the fence and the tree line that's quite a ways away from the ballpark down there, you can see the trees moving in different directions, so the wind seems to be swirling just a bit. Off to our left down the third base line, starting to see some thunderheads build over that way. We'll keep an eye on that, but not expected to get anything thunderstorm-wise until after 5 o'clock this evening, which gives us plenty of time to get this game in. Phillips right over the bag at second base. The pitch. That's slapped foul into the netting behind home plate. Martinez walked back in the first inning. Got stranded at second after he moved there on a single by Dueñez. And then he lined out to the shortstop on a good play out there by Heraldo. Martinez, a .213 batting average on the season for the Genomes. The pitch. Right at the third baseman, over to second. And Phillips puts the tag on the dirt out there. He wasn't standing on the bag, but Marshall, his cousin, Brandon having fun out there at second base. Becker giving him a hard time. Montrell Marshall, the cousin of Brandon Phillips, and he didn't hesitate. He grabbed that line drive and rifled it to Phillips, who was 20 feet behind second base. Two down now. Carlos Castro, the designated hitter in the batter's box, right-handed hitter. He struck out in the first inning, and then he flew out pretty deep to center field that Boog Powell made a nice play on out there. Corsino, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Castro looked like he might have had the 5-iron out on that one. Going to try to golf one out of here. Wind really picking up now. Flags are straight out. 15 to 20, I would say the wind speed. We'll check on that for you here in a minute. It's starting to bend some trees out beyond the center field wall. Unfortunate thing about that is we're not getting a lick of it up here in the press box. It is hot. Castro waves the bat. Corsino toes the rubber. He's ready to bring it. Looks back at second. And now comes with it. And timeout called as Castro had stepped out of the batter's box. Top of the fifth inning, 1-0. Genomes lead it. Genomes 4 hits, Legends with 1 thus far in the contest. And Carlos Castro, the DH, at the plate with a couple down here. The pitch. Little slapper toward third. Slappy goes foul, and Marshall will throw that to the Genomes dugout. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Castro, a .315 hitter on the season. 5 home runs and 30 RBIs. He's batting out of the 3 spot today. Corsino checks second. Now the pitch. That's lifted to the right side. That stays up in the suites. Ball's rolling around up there. Somebody's going to go up there and grab it. We got a winner. Foul ball winner here at Wild Health Field. All right, here we go. The pitch. Runner goes. No throw to third. Thomas cocked like he was going to fire, but a good jump there by Becker. He made it all the way to third, no problem. Excuse me, Moore. What did I call him? Becker? Moore made it to third on the stolen base. Same stature, those two. Demetrius Moore and Luke Becker, the second baseman. If you'd stand them side by side, there's a sharp. Marshall knocks it down and throws him out. What a play. That was a hot shot. Hit him right in the chest. He stopped it, grabbed it, plenty of time, and throws him out at first base in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Our score remains the Genomes 1, the Legends nothing. All right, Legends coming to bat here. They need some runs. They're down 1-0. Batting here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the man who made the great defensive play out there at third base, Montrell Marshall, number 22, will step in. First pitch misses inside, ball one. Had to put a star by that play. That's why they called it the hot corner for so long. You can get some shots down there, and that was nothing but a rocket shot, and he was able to get his body in front of it, played it well, didn't give up on it, and ended up beating the runner to first base with the ball by at least 2 steps. McAllister, meanwhile, cruising right along with a one-hitter in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch. That's on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Montrell Marshall, a .260 hitter, 5 home runs, 31 RBIs. Grounded out to the third baseman, Melbauer. This one's toward the shortstop. John's up with it. Easy play to first. 1 down. Phillip Ervin will make his way to the plate. The right fielder for the Legends struck out back in the 3rd inning to lead it off. He and Geraldo struck out back-to-back in the 3rd. It wasn't until the 4th inning that Boog Powell got the lone hit for the Legends. Stole second and then just got stranded out there. 1 ball, no strikes the count to Phillip Ervin. Checking radar out here. Looks like Mount Sterling, southeast of Winchester, Richmond, all getting thunder showers at this time. Everything seems to be south and southeast of us here, although we can see some tops of some forming thunderheads out in the distance. Here's the pitch. That's hit pretty well, and that's a fair ball. That's going to make it all the way to the corner. Rounding first on his way to second, and he'll just pull it up there about halfway and trot into second base with a double. Phillip Ervin with a 2-bagger down the left field line, and Legends in business again with a runner on second base. So with 1 out, Irvin's on second. That brings up Manuel Geraldo, the shortstop. He struck out in the 3rd inning. 3rd and last strikeout victim thus far for McAllister. And off of second base is Irvin. A base hit would be big right here. There's a little bouncer foul down the right field line. I can never bring enough water with me when it's hot like this. I think I could drink 2 gallons of water in 3-4 hours. It's a water drinking day, folks. It's just the way it is. McAllister checking the runner, and now he's going. And there's a little ball lifted out over the shortstop. He's going to make the play, and they're going to throw it back to second base, and they got him, doubled him off. Wow. John's able to play the little looper out behind shortstop. So that would be a pop to 6, and then the throw back to second, 6-4 for the 3rd out of the inning, and McAllister faces the minimum in the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left on base. And we go now to the top of the 6th inning. Score remains Genomes 1, Legends nothing. All right, here we go. Moving right along, folks. We go to the 6th inning, and the Wild Health Genomes will send up their number 4 hitter, the first baseman, Samir Dueñez, number 36. Samir has been on base twice. He walked in the 3rd, and he singled in the 1st. So 1 for 1 in the contest. First pitch, outside too far, ball 1. Corsino, great pitching job today, just amazing. 76 pitches thus far. That one just misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Hoping he'll get an inning like that last inning that went bang, bang, bang. I mean, there 3 or 4 pitches and the inning was over. The pitch, that misses outside. 3-0 now the count. As Samir Dueñez, the first baseman, left-handed hitter. Corsino now, pitch number 80, getting ready to be delivered here in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch, that's right there, right on the money, honey. 3 balls and 1 strike. Keith, is that your popcorn? Did they bring that in for you this morning?
It's just enough.
It is. That, if you had plans to watch 10 episodes of a TV show or something, that would go a long way.
I think the size of that is
Binge watching, yeah. It's like a trash can bag full of popcorn. Dueñez is down to first base with the base on balls. And I believe that is walk number 3 of the contest for Daniel Corsino. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off into the netting. And it interesting tidbit here, Thomas is wearing his chest protector outside of his uniform. The catcher. Don't see that a lot. Miller, a 270 hitter. He looks at this one for a strike. Anderson Miller with a sacrifice fly and an RBI in the first inning, and then he flew out to Boog Powell in center field back in the 3rd inning. So he's 0 for 1 and an RBI in the contest. Dueñez off of first base. Tejada holding him on. Here's the pitch. Misses up and high and outside. So Dueñez walks on 5 pitches. And 3 pitches already here to Miller, which is 8 thus far in the top of the 6th. The pitch, bouncer, foul, right into the Legends dugout. It's interesting, there's the dugout area, then there's a little higher area on over toward the photographers area there at the end of the dugout, and some of the players sitting in chairs down there, they can get up about field level in that situation, not down underground. That ball gets away, and that's easily going to allow Duenas to scoot down to second base. So pass ball. And that allows Duenas to get in scoring position now. Nobody out. Anderson Miller at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. And we've got equipment situation here with the catcher. One of the, looks like one of the clasps that hold the shin guards on has fallen off or broken, and Bat Boy out to help Thomas try to get that fixed. I would say that the heat of wearing that protector inside is why he's got it on the outside. Home plate umpire Chris Minner, his inside protector remains inside. He gets it fixed. We're ready to go again. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. There's nobody out. Duenas at second base here in the top of the 6th inning. And Miller at the plate. 270 hitter. Left-handed. Eyeballing Corsino, and then he'll step out of the box and step back in. Corsino back to the rubber. You get a good look at him there. Daniel, all the way thus far for the Legends in this one. And the pitch. Foul ball into the netting behind home plate. Oh, did I get him? Fearless Fly has been bugging me. I thought I got him then, but I missed him. He's still flying around down there. Runner off second. The pitch to Miller. Thomas lost the handle on it for a moment, but nobody goes anywhere. 3-2 now the count with nobody out. And Samir Duenas, the first baseman of the Genomes at second base. He has been on base all 3 times in this game thus far through 6 innings. Corsino the pitch. That's fouled above us and onto the roof. I think it's going to be a 6th inning ice break, Keith. Everything's melted on my end over here. The pitch. That's hit straight up in the air toward left field. The Hawk took a couple steps back and then came in a few steps and made the play. 1 down. Fly out to 7 for the first out of the inning, and Dalton Cornett, the catcher, will come to the plate. He fouled out back in the 1st inning and then grounded out to Brandon Phillips in the 4th inning, so he's 0 for 2 in the contest. He's a .217 hitter now with an RBI. Dalton also wearing a pretty nice size protective shin guard there on that front foot. Those foul tips can sting now. If they hit you directly, they can rock your world down there. Corsino had sped up, and now he's back to very deliberate pitching here. That pitch in there for a strike. Catches the outside part of the plate, much to the delight of the Legends fans who are in attendance today. And you've got some fans that are Legends and Genomes fans, and then you've got some fans that are Genomes fans. Interesting concoction of baseball this summer. That ball slapped down the left field line, foul. That hit the top of the wall, the metal guardrail that's there, rattled once, and then popped right out into left field. Dueñas off a second. Here's the pitch. That's looped out toward center field on a dead run is Boog Powell, and he makes the play. He'll get the ball back into the infield so Dueñas can't advance. Let's watch this again. Powell on his horse. I mean, he had it in fourth gear and comes up with it. So call that a fly out to 8 on Powell's catch out there. Good hustle. Number one can get those wheels moving. 2 down now, and Dueñas, who got the second on a pass ball, almost was able to get the third on another one as that one bounced around, and Thomas able to track it down. For Corsino, he's up to pitch number 94 in the game thus far. May be the end of the line for him after this inning, although he's having a great game. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes the count. Clayton Melbauer, the third baseman, he popped out to shortstop in the 4th inning and struck out in the second, 0 for 2 in the contest. He's a 197 hitter, or as they like to jokingly call it, the Interstate I-97. 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Corsino the pitch. Good looking pitch, but must have missed inside a bit. Home plate umpire Chris Minner did not flinch on that, just sat still. 1 run and 4 hits for the Genomes. The pitch, that's too high, and that'll walk him. Second walk in the inning, and Melbauer will trot down to first base. 4 walks in the game now for Corsino. No activity anywhere in the bullpen or in the dugout area for the Legends, so they're going to sit on Daniel Corsino right now. Gavin Johns, the shortstop, will come into bat. He's flied out to right field in the 2nd inning and grounded out to the shortstop back in the 4th to end the inning, so he's 0 for 2 in the contest. Runners at first and second via the walk and a pass ball. And the pitch. Little high. Ball one. Duenas, he walked and then was able to scoot down the second when the ball got away from Thomas and rolled toward the Genomes dugout, and then Melbauer just now walked. So 2 runners on with 2 out and a 1-0 count. Corsino. A pitch. In there for a strike. Count evens up, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hugh, did you go wild pitch on that a while ago? Okay. Changed that pass ball to a wild pitch. First and second. Genomes with runners on the bags right now, and Daniel Corsino trying to work his way out of this inning. The pitch. That's hit pretty well out to right field. That's going to be foul. So runners will return to their bases. Wow. They got giant hot dogs here at the ballpark. That thing is massive. Massive hot dog. If you're going to do something, do it big, right? Texas size hot dog there. All right. Top of the 6th inning continues. 2 runners on base, first and second. Melbauer at first, Duenas at second. 2 out, 1-2 count. The pitch from Corsino, bounce to Marshall. He'll come up with it, throws to second, and they get him. And that'll retire the side. Fielder's choice for Johns. And out at second base is Melbauer, 5-4 for the 3rd out of the inning. In the inning, there were no runs and no hits. And there was 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Legends come to the plate, trailing it 1-0 to the Genomes. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the Legends will send up Toro Thomas, the catcher, to lead things off here in the 9 spot, followed by Boog Powell, the leadoff man, and then the designated hitter, Tillman Pugh. Let's see if we can get some Legends runs here, as Thomas batting .500 now after he grounded out in the 3rd, 5-3. First pitch from McAllister misses outside, ball 1. Good look at McAllister. He deals, and that's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. McAllister's pitch count here headed into the bottom of the 6th is 66 pitches. He was a little ahead of Corsino. The pitch misses out. No, they say it caught the corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Thomas, the right-handed hitter, pops this one up. First baseman over and will make the play. So Duenas grabs that one for the first out. Pop to 3, 1 down, and Boog Powell, the leadoff man for the Legends. He's had a great game. He's 1 for 2. Infield single in the 4th, hustled it out, and has made a couple of good plays out in center field in this one. 296 hitter. Here's the pitch from McAllister, and that's low for a ball. Nobody on base. Tillman Pugh in the on-deck area. McAllister's pitch. Too high and outside, and 3 balls and no strikes the count to Boog Powell. So McAllister 1 pitch away from putting the speedster on first base. Here's the pitch. That's low and inside, ball 4. Or did he call it a strike? No pitch? Ball 3, all right. There's ball 4. I could have sworn I counted. Yeah. Powell now walks to first base. And that'll bring up Tillman Pugh. Tillman walked in the 1st inning, and he hit a frozen rope. And that's no kidding. It was hard hit, and it got to the left fielder, Martinez, right now, but right at him, and ends up 0 for 1 in the contest. But he hit the ball very, very hard. Powell off of first, the pitch. McAllister takes a little off that one. Misses upstairs, 77-mile-an-hour pitch. So Powell. Off the bag at first base. That pitch misses outside for a ball. So after basically dominating his pitches, the wear and tear of the heat and the sun and 74 pitches, looks like it's starting to work on McAllister a little bit. There's a breaking pitch. It loops its way right in there for a strike. Put the happy hook on that one. Two balls, one strike, one out. Powell at first base. The pitch. That's hit up the middle, a base hit. Powell going to trot to second. Looks to go to third, but will hold up there. And runners at first and second base now with one out. As Pugh singles. And that'll bring up Courtney Hawkins. Courtney's 0 for 2. He hit a deep fly ball that was foul his second at bat, and then the next pitch he hits a line shot exactly the same way into the glove of Martinez in left field. Pugh and Hawkins both with line shots that were there right now, and Mark Minikazi going to come out and talk it over with his pitcher, Mason McAllister. That's the third hit in the game, and they're going to go to the bullpen. So that'll give us a chance to take a break, and we'll be back, introduce you to the new pitcher here in just a few minutes. It's 1-0. Genomes over the Legends. Joe Henry Herrera, the new pitcher for the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes, a right-handed pitcher, 5'9", 170. And he'll face the Hawk, Courtney Hawkins. So runners at first and second, one out. The pitch. Boog Powell's going. The throw. No throw. Double steal. Pugh down to second base. Powell. The third. The pitch was a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. So now the tying run at third base with Herrera on the mound, and the go-ahead run, Pugh at second base. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by the Hawk. Counts all even, 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Quite the duel here this afternoon. The pitch. That's up high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Brandon Phillips in the on-deck area probably licking his lips right now, hoping the Hawk gets a hit. He'll be in a situation here where he likes to come to the plate with runners on and in scoring position. Herrera taking a long time. Joe Henry looking in. Cornette flashing signs. Now he's got one he likes. Powell off of third base. That breaking ball misses upstairs. Count now 3 balls and 1 strike. Courtney gets one he likes. This could be a 3-1 ball game quickly. Runners off the bags. The pitch. That's hit straight up in the air. Shortstop calling for it. Right at second base, and he'll make the play. 2 down. Courtney just missed that one. Right in his wheelhouse, got under it just a little bit, and that'll bring up Brandon Phillips. Brandon walked his last time up. He flew out to center field back in the second inning. So now Brandon in a good situation with 2 runners in scoring position with 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, his team down 1-0. Joe Henry Herrera on the mound for the Genomes. And the pitch. Misses inside for a ball. Long time. Herrera finally comes set, and the pitch. Way up high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. It's a 1-0 ball game. Phillips batting .192 thus far on the season. Has not been at bat very much here this year. He waited a while before he started playing with the Legends. The pitch. That's inside, missed it. Count now 3 balls and 1 strike. Or 2 and 1, excuse me. 2 balls and 1 strike. Legends with 3 hits. They need Phillips to pop one right here. Herrera, the pitch. That's bounced down the left field line, foul. Not by much. Mel Bauer right over there on it, and home plate umpire Chris Minner had already flashed the timeout sign. Count full now, or even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. That's toward the shortstop. He'll come up with it. Johns to first, and they get out of it. So Phillips with a ground out. 6-3 to end the inning. No runs. There was 1 hit, and there were 2 runners left on base. After 6 complete, the score is the Genomes 1, the Legends nothing. New pitcher in the ball game for the Lexington Legends, number 23, Aramil Geraldo. He has 1 loss on the season thus far. He's been in 19 games, pitched 19 and 2/3 innings, given up 19 runs, 18 of them earned, given up 4 home runs. He's walked 12 and struck out 26. He does have 1 save on the season. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. So Demetrius Moore gets the honor of leading off his 2nd time of this game here in the top of the 7th inning. Doubled last time up, singled the first time up, so he's 2 for 2 in the contest, and his batting average continues to climb up to 243 now with a homer and 13 RBIs. There's a good look at number 2. Genomes with the powder blue unis on today. The pitch. Mighty close, but a little high, says home plate umpire Chris Minner. Two balls and two strikes the count. The pitch. Little high, and the count goes full. 3-2 to Demetrius Moore. He keeps hitting like he hit today. They'll keep him in that 9 spot. Double leadoff for the Genomes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. So Geraldo with a strikeout, his first of the game. First out of the inning, and the leadoff man, Luke Becker, will step in. He's 1 for 3 in the contest. Scored a run. Popped out to the shortstop last time up in the 5th. Grounded out to the pitcher in the 2nd, and then he singled and scored a run in the 1st. In fact, it's the only run of the game. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Genomes. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Legends. Becker, a .291 hitter on the season. 11 home runs, 43 RBIs. There's 1 out. Geraldo the pitch, and that's in there for a strike.
Try some. Got an extra fork.
Geraldo's ERA 8.24 coming in to this ball game. So you give up 1 run and you only have a few innings in, as he does, 19.2 innings. It can blossom that ERA real quick. That ball's up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. That's just punched out into left field for a lazy single. So Becker with his 2nd hit of the game. He'll go down to first base. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Tio Martinez. Martinez walked in the 1st inning, lined out sharply to short in the 3rd, and grounded out on a great play by Marshall at 3rd base in the 5th. So he is 0 for 3 in the contest. Geraldo the pitch. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. .211 hitter on the season, batting from the right-handed side with a runner on first base. Becker, average lead down first. There's the pitch, and that's a little high for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes the count. 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th inning here, a game that started at 11:07 a.m. this morning. Long look, now the pitch, and that misses outside for a ball. Count now 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. 3-1 now. Martinez just kind of started stepping away as the pitch was being delivered, and Geraldo able to throw it down the pipe. Here's the pitch. That's hit straight up in the air and out of play. I finally heard it hit the roof. That hit quite a ways up in the air there. Count full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. Becker with the lead off of first base. Legends infield looking for a ground ball to short or second in this situation. The pitch, ball gets away. Wild pitch thrown right by the catcher Thomas there, goes all the way to the wall, and down to second base goes Becker. Ball 4. Martinez will trot down to first with the walk. So Martinez has walked twice in this game, 0 for 2. Now Thomas goes out to talk things over with Yarmel Heraldo. Carlos Castro steps in. He's 0 for 3 in the contest. Fly out, ground out, and strikeout in his 3 at-bats. Eli Villanueva, the pitching coach for the Wild Health Genomes. Have not seen him out on the field here this afternoon. The one pitching change, Mark Minikazi went out to the mound to make that happen. The pitch, swing and a miss. A little behind was Castro on that pitch. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Runner on second is Luke Becker. He singled and went to second on a wild pitch. At first base is Martinez. The pitch, swing and a miss. Castro behind, no balls, 2 strikes. He struck out in the first inning for the first out of the inning. Moore led this inning off with a strikeout. Since then, 2 runners on. The pitch, acted as if he was going to go, and they say no, he did not go. Thomas asking home plate umpire Chris Minner to check down to first base. Good picture there with Becker leading off at second and Castro at the plate. Geraldo checks the runner at second. Now the pitch. That's slapped hard, deep right field, and that ball is off the roof of the Pepsi party deck. A 3-run home run for Carlos Castro. So give him 3 RBIs on that shot. Take a look at it again. It was a no-doubter. Irvin just turned around and watched it bounce off the blue tarp up there in front of the Pepsi party deck. And that quick, it's a 4-0 ball game. Samir Dunez steps in. This one's popped up. Third base side, Marshall comes over and makes the play. What's happening, those balls that are hit over to the left side, once they get up in the air, that wind gets a hold of them and brings them right back into play. Although that was in foul territory. Pop foul to 5 for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Anderson Miller. He's 0 for 3 in the contest. Boy, that 3-run home run, that's an ouchie for the Legends. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Yarmel Geraldo, the pitch, missed outside with it for a ball. .268 hitter is Miller. The pitch, that's low and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike the count with 2 out. 3 runs in the inning on the 3-run home run by Carlos Castro. That ball looked like it got away from Geraldo, went way outside, in about midway into the right-handed batter's box. And the pitch. Missed there, low. Ball 4, so trotting down to first base will be Anderson Miller with a base on balls. The 7th batter this inning making his way to the plate is the catcher Dalton Cornett, number 6, left-handed hitter. He's 0 for 3 in the contest. The pitch. Runners going, throw down to second base. It's the sugar. The pitch. Boy, I'd say that's a tough thing to do, man, is when it's 90 degrees and you're hot and somebody puts an ice cream in front of you. It's hard to turn it down. Why'd you turn it down? The pitch. Slapped. Oh, nice job over there by Tejada. Throws to the pitcher, and the side's retired. Great defensive play by the first baseman. Ground out, 3-1 for the 3rd out of the inning, but damage done in the 7th as Carlos Castro hits a 3-run shot. Ended up with 3 runs on 1-2 hits. And one runner left on base. So we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, and the score is the Wild Health Genomes 4, your Lexington Legends nothing. And scoring.
On a rundowner is Power hits this one, a rocket and diving catch.
They're going to throw home. He's safe. The throw to first. He's safe. Throw to first. That's laced right at the second baseman. Wave us up 1. Over to first. Double play. There's a little bouncer to second. No, stay in shape. This is a little bouncer. Going to be a tough play. And they lose it, and he's going to be safe, and the run's going to score. 2-2 pitch. Hit well. Hit deep. Hit high. It's fair. It's gone. Home run. Bottom of the 7th inning, Isasis Tejada to lead things off here for the Lexington Legends. They trail at 4-0. They've mustered only 3 hits against Genomes pitching here. Joe Henry Herrera still in there in relief. His 2nd inning of relief. Came in the middle of the inning. Last inning, faced 2 batters and got them both. Check swing, did he go? They're going to call it a strike. In the strike zone regardless of whether he swung or not. So Tejada, who's 0 for 2, batting for the 3rd time in this one here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Need a bigger rally now, do the Legends. The pitch. Upstairs. Two balls and 2 strikes the count. Herrera pitch. This is popped up. Behind the plate. Cornette. Nice play. Able to track it and catch it. 1 down. I'll bring up M squared, Montrell Marshall. He's grounded out to 3rd base. He's grounded out to shortstop. Oh for 2 in the contest. Marshall, 258 hitter on the season. He's got 5 home runs and 31 RBIs, and he steps in to face Joe Henry Herrera. Wind letting up a little bit now. The pitch. Excuse me, bouncer right back to Herrera, and he'll run over and flip it to first base. 2 down. So score that a ground out 1-3. That'll bring up Phillip Irvin, the right fielder. He doubled last time up and struck out in the 3rd, so he's 1 for 2. Herrera. Good look at him, the pitch. Nice frame job by Cornette behind the plate. Strike 1. Quick pitch, misses inside, 1-1. I don't think Irvin was ready. Herrera, he's just standing out there waiting to throw the ball. Not mincing any words, he wants to go. Here's the pitch. Outside and high. 2 balls and 1 strike, and he'll go back now and hit the rosin bag and step back in, get that right hand dry. Irvin, a 238 hitter, the pitch to him. Missed outside, and Cornette can't understand why he framed that one, but it must have been a little further outside before he pulled it into the strike zone. And the pitch. Hit pretty good. Hit deep to left field. Back, gone. Home run. Phillip Irvin puts one out of here. Left center field, and the Legends are on the board. Four to 1. That ball hit pretty well from the get-go. He got under it, good launch angle, and that sailed out of here. Someone from the Genomes back in that construction area back there behind the bullpen, and he's able to retrieve the ball. The pitch. That's hit hard but foul down the first base line. Had the first base coach dancing down there. Who is that man with those moves down there? Trying to see if I can see who that is. That in there for a strike. Oops, got the wrong roster. That won't work. Clap, clap. What is a game without an organist? Carlos Ramirez is the first base coach down there. That's hit that way again, this time on a two-hopper right into the dugout of the Legends. Manuel Heraldo trying to keep his teammates woke up. The pitch from Herrera, and that misses outside for a ball. Count 3 balls, 2 strikes, there's 2 out. Yohenry Herrera, the pitch. Inside, and they're going to call that strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Chris Minner, a little conversation with Heraldo. But that's looking. Strike 3 looking for the 3rd out of the inning. In the inning, no runs. 1 run rather, excuse me. 1 run on the home run by Irvin. 1 hit, nobody left on base. So we head to the 8th inning with the score, the Genomes 4, the Legends 1. All right, here we go, top of the 8th inning. Genomes lead it 4-1. First pitch hitting straight up in the air. Irvin tracking in right field, and he'll make the play. One down. One pitch, one out. I bring up the shortstop, Gavin Johns, number 4. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 6th. Grounded out to the shortstop in the 4th and flew out to right field, so he's 0 for 3. Yarmel Heraldo still on the mound for the Legends. There's a foul ball. That hits and comes back and bounces all the way back out into fair territory. That's interesting. Normally that doesn't happen if you have a lot of fans in there, because somebody will reach up and grab that ball off the rebound, but that time it hit one of the beams up there that holds the roof up, bounced one time on the concrete in the seats and back out on the field. He went, didn't mean to, he was getting out of the way of that pitch and swung the bat on around, so that's called a strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Misses outside for a ball. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Genomes. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Legends. Genomes at bat, top of the 8th. This one fouled off. Hit right above us. I mean, right above us. Had there been no roof there, I think Hugh might have caught his first baseball of the season. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off, right back into the netting. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 8th inning. Genomes with a 4-1 lead, looking for their second win in the second half to go with no losses. If this is a second half game, we haven't figured that out yet. There's a slap shot to Brandon Phillips. He's up with it. Easy throw to first. Got him. 2 down. Demetrius Moore will step in. Last time he was the 3rd batter in an inning. He singled, so let's see if that brings him any luck here. He'll be the 3rd batter here in the 8th inning. So far in the game, he's got a single, a double, and he struck out. So 2 for 3 going for him and an average of 242. He's hit a home run this year with 13 RBIs. Geraldo's pitch misses outside for a ball. And the pitch. Bouncer. Foul left side. Was that you or me? Got the group text going on here. Oh, yeah. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that misses outside. Moore waved at it, but didn't get around with the bat. That's a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Close pitch, but no go. You saw the reaction. Here's the pitch. That's hit straight into center field, a base hit. Boog Powell over to pick it up, and he'll lob it back into the cutoff man, the shortstop Geraldo, and runner on base. And it did. It worked the same way. Moore came up with 2 out in the second inning and singled, and he comes up with 2 outs in the 8th inning and he singles. So 3 for 4 tonight, or this afternoon I should say, for Moore. And back to the top of the order we go for Luke Becker. Becker with a single, scored on the home run by Castro. First pitch, a ball. .294 hitter is Luke Becker. Throw to first. Back in time is Moore. Yarmil Heraldo, the pitch. And that hit. Becker hit him on the foot, I believe. He's going to try to walk that one off, but that had the sting. That was a direct shot. Quick, go to the free zone. They used to use that a lot. I don't know if they do anymore or not. What it does, it numbs the skin so that the pain will go away, allow you to play. Swing and a miss. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Luke Becker with Demetrius Moore at first base. And 2 down. That last pitch from Geraldo, 93 mile an hour. The 1-2 on the way. They said no, he did not go. And down to second with a stolen base is Moore. That's his second stolen base of the game. Thomas thought he went around on that one and had struck out. Not the case. So now Moore at second base with a 2-2 count. The pitch. Got him. Pulled the string. So down goes Becker. Looking for the 3rd out of the inning. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Legends coming to bat here, trailing 4-1. Here we go. It's going to be Thomas to lead it off here. The catcher batting in the 9 spot for the Legends, bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch from Joe Henry Herrera. In there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike the count. Legends down by 3. Need to get a couple of base runners and then give somebody an opportunity to do some damage here in the late innings. We are exactly 3 hours long as we speak. 2:07 the time. The pitch. Breaking pitch misses inside. Ball kind of danced in there. I like that. Herrera, little movement. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Toro Thomas, 333 hitter. Base hit last night, and he's 0 for 2 in the game here. Gives him a 333 average. And here's the pitch. He slaps this one foul, just foul down the first baseline. That would have been a couple of bases. And he knew he just missed that one. That pitch on the outside part of the plate, and he went with it and drove it down toward first base, but just foul. Joe Henry Herrera might think about going outside again here. And stepping out this time is Thomas, and Herrera will go to the rosin bag, step back up on top of the mound, and we're ready to try it again. 3-2 pitch, got him. Looking, second batter in a row for the Legends has struck out looking. That'll bring up Boog Powell. The leadoff man walked his last time, made it all the way around to third, got stranded there. Back in the 4th, he singled, stole second, got stranded there. So he's been in position with less than 2 outs a couple of times, and they've not been able to get him in. That breaking pitch missed everything. Way outside for a ball. So Powell, 296 hitter. Officially 1 for 2 in the contest with 2 stolen bases. The pitch. Hits that one looped out toward right field, but right at the right fielder, and Miller's going to grab that easily, and 2 down. Here comes Tillman Pugh, the designated hitter. Tillman, last time up, singled. Stole second on the double steal, he and Powell. And then he was stranded there at second base. Hawkins popped out to the shortstop, and Brandon Phillips grounded out to the shortstop. See what Pugh can do here with a 4-1 deficit. Genomes on top by 3. 2 down. Bottom of the 8th, the pitch. Huge breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The pitch. Another one. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. That one misses, low and outside. Tillman keeping the bat out there just in case to try to stay alive if it's in the zone, but that missed the zone completely. Pugh, a 270 hitter. 8 home runs and 32 RBIs on the season for the Legends. And here's the pitch. Man, that was way up high. Cornette went up above the head of Pugh to grab that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Herrera. The pitch. That's upstairs. Count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. So Joe Henry Herrera gets set. And the payoff pitch. Missed inside, ball 4, and Pugh will walk down to first base for the second time in the contest. 2 walks in the game. He's 1 for 2. Stolen base. And here comes Courtney Hawkins. The Hawk is overdue. Something's flashing up on the scoreboard. It says yard. I say that exactly. Take this yard, Hawk, and get this thing to within 1. I know that's an advertisement, but I'm like, wow, what a time to put that up there. Fastball upstairs, chin high. Corralled by Cornett. And now timeout called is, looks like Minikaze's going to run out and talk to his pitcher. He must have seen something that he's doing and wanted to come out and talk to him and the catcher about it. Now Mark knows you do not, I repeat, do not want to put a ball in the sweet spot to this batter. If he gets his pitch, they'll be looking for it over in the tree line down there, about 450 feet away from here. He's had his say, comes back off. And we're ready to go again. 1 ball, no strikes the count. There's 2 out. The batter is Courtney Hawkins, the left fielder. So Herrera, the pitch. High and outside for a ball. Probably the instruction he got was not to pitch anything inside. If the Hawk can get a hold of something inside and pull it, it's gone. The pitch. Breaking pitch. Catches the inside part of the plate. Courtney didn't like that call. Says something and then steps back in. So Joe Henry Herrera got the ball spinning out there. Two balls, 1 strike, the pitch. That's hit well, in the air, left center field. And Moore comes up with it. Or the left fielder comes up with it for the 3rd out. So fly out to 7. So runner left on. No hits. And we head to the 9th inning. Score remains the Genomes 4 and the Legends 1. New pitcher in the game for Lexington is Matt Reitz for the Legends. And he's going head-to-head with Tio Martinez. Here in the top of the ninth, 4-1 the score. Genomes up by 3 and at bat here in the ninth inning. Sun beating down heavily at this time. Wind blowing up to 15 miles an hour. Pretty steady. Flag straight out again. Here's the pitch. Misses outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Matt Reitz a 3.15 ERA. This is his 5th appearance. He's gone 5 2/3 innings for the Legends. The pitch misses inside, and the count 3 balls and 1 strike. He's give up 3 runs. 2 of those were earned. Let me see if I got that right. I do. No home runs. 3 bases on balls distributed and 4 strikeouts. Ball's hit to the right side and out of play. No. Attendance for this afternoon doubleheader 1226, 1,226. Three and 2 the count. The pitch from Reitz. That's hit. Way back goes Courtney Hawkins. He's back against the wall. Can't get to it. It's gone. Home run. Tio Martinez with a long ball. Makes it 5-1. Got to feel good. Trots around the bases. Makes the grand tour. There it goes. So Hawkins looked like he might have a play, but it was just out of his reach. Genomes bullpen up trying to grab that ball, and they'll give it to T.O., I'm sure. So it's a 5-1 game now, as the Genomes aren't done scoring. That'll bring up Carlos Castro. He hit a 3-run shot last time up. That fastball up around the shoulders of Carlos Castro, and he had to bail out of the way, keep from getting hit. So right-hander Matt Reitz comes in and gives up a dinger. And the pitch. That's hit out over Brandon Phillips' head into right center field, and Boog Powell able to come over and get it. So a base hit for Castro. He started 0 for 3 and he ended up 2 for 5, so not a bad day. How to bring up Samir Dunez, the first baseman. Samir has walked twice and singled, so he's 1 for 1 in the contest. Reitz checks the runner at first. And now the pitch, and that misses outside for a ball. Dunez, 243 hitter on the season. 3 home runs, 13 RBIs, and I might add that home run by Martinez was the first one given up by Matt Reitz this season as a Lexington legend. Ball hit out of play down the left side. I'm going to have to get a one of those air horns. Keep getting those marketing calls, and I have to start answering them and giving them a good shot of air horn. They might quit calling. I doubt it, but pitch is outside. Two balls and one strike. Genomes 5, Legends 1. Businessmen special here at Wild Health Field. Only 2:25 in the afternoon. We're in the top of the ninth inning. That ball high and outside. Count goes to 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count. Matt Reese checks the runner at first base. The right-hander to the plate. That's lifted high and foul down the left side. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Samir Nunez looking to add to a fruitful afternoon offensively. 1 for 2 officially, which is .500. You do that every game, you're going to have a decent batting average.
They had that commercial, and then the first time they played against each other, Reggie kind of went up there acting like these old pals, Curtis, basically, fuck you.
Reitz the pitch. Hit well, base hit, right field. One hopper picked up out there by Irvin. Back to the infield in a hurry, and it's runners at first and second now with nobody out. Reitz has yet to get an out. He gave up a home run to Martinez, and then back-to-back hits to Castro and Nunez, and Anderson Miller licking his chops, ready to come in and get his base hit here. Left-handed hitter's got that wind at his back here, the pitch. That's on the inside part of the plate, strike 1. .268 hitter is Miller. Long time looking. Reitz. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Count now, no balls and 2 strikes. There's nobody out. Runners at first and second. A run in already in the game. Three home runs, 24 RBIs for Anderson Miller. 10 hits now in the game for the Genomes. Legend still at 4. And the pitch misses a little upstairs. Mighty close pitch there, but called a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Matt Reitz trying to get out of trouble here. He's already allowed 1 run on a home run. The pitch, little bouncer towards first. Tejada comes up with it, steps on the bag. Both runners move up, 1 down. 3 unassisted for the first out of the inning, and Down to third base goes Castro, and over to second base goes Dunez. And that'll bring up Dalton Cornett, the catcher. Dalton's 0 for 4. There's a shot into center fielder. That's a single. One run's going to score. They're going to hold the second runner up, and 6-1 now in favor of the Genomes. Castro will score from third base on the single by Cornett. That'll help an 0 for game real quick. Clayton Melbauer will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2, 0 for 3 in the contest, and a walk. 11 hits now in the game for Wild Health. Matt Reitz, the pitch. Runner goes. He's safe at second with a stolen base. So now second and third again, this time with one out. Sets up Melbauer. The pitch. Breaking pitch stays inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Melbauer batting the interstate I-94 right now. Needs a couple hits here to pull it up into the 2s. And the pitch. It's in there for a strike. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 9th inning, 2 runs in. Runners at second and third with 1 out. And Clayton Melbauer at the plate. The pitch. Hits this one high. Hits it deep to right field. That's going to get a run in. They're going to throw toward second base, and the sacrifice fly plates a run and makes it now 7-1. Two down. Cornett tagging and going to third on the sacrifice fly, so he'll be at third base with 2 out, and that'll bring up Gavin Johns, the shortstop. Johns 0 for 4 in the contest. Matt Reitz looks at the runner at third. Now the pitch. In there for a strike. Gavin Johns, a .250 hitter. No home runs, no RBIs. Reitz wanting to get out of this inning. Wow, 3 more. 3 in the 7th, 3 in the 9th for the Genomes. And the 1 in the first inning, the leadoff man, Luke Becker. So through 6, we had a heck of a ball game, a 1-0 ball game. But starting in the 7th, it's been all Genomes, 6-1. The pitch, that's hit a base hit up the middle, and in to score will be Cornett. So RBI single for Gavin Johns. And we'll go to the 9 spot with Demetrius Moore. And still no action in the Legends dugout. P.J. Phillips leaving him in there. The pitch from Reitz, that misses inside a ball. 4 runs in the inning. Moore, a 247 hitter, a homer, and 13 RBIs. He has to adjust his shin guard there on the left foot. He's back in and ready to go. We got 2 outs. Runner at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Moore went after that one. Moore, by the way, 3 for 4 in the contest, a double and 2 singles. So he's brought that batting average up quite nicely today. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Four runs in the inning, a home run by Martinez to start the inning. And then it's been bingo ever since. Base hits by 4 other players. The pitch from Reitz. That's fouled off. Got him, missed it. Foul tip caught by the catcher Thomas, and that retires the side. So, as we said, 4 runs in the inning on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 8-1 the score, the Genomes over the Legends. New pitcher in the ball game for the Wild Health Genomes. It's Jack Weinberger. Jack Tall tree out there, 6'5", 220. It'll be Brandon Phillips to lead things off here in the bottom of the ninth inning for the Legends. Brandon, 185 hitter, a home run and 4 RBIs this season. And again, he's not had that many at bats. He's been in 4 or 5 games here this year. That's been it thus far. Weinberger, the pitch. Misses inside, ball 1. And I think it's the angle from up here looking down at a guy that's 6'5". He looks like he's 7 foot tall from here. It's amazing. Weinberger's pitch. Laced into left field, a base hit. Phillips rounds first. That'll help that batting average. Isaacus Tejada will step in. Isaacus is 0 for 3. Popped out in the 4th, fouled out in the 7th to the catcher, and he struck out in the 2nd. So he's 0 for 3 in the contest. Good opportunity here. His team trails by 7. Runner at first base is Phillips. And Weinberger ready to go. The pitch misses outside, ball 1. Duenas and Phillips having a conversation down at first base. Continuing their conversation from earlier. Phillips walked in the 4th and had a little chit-chat with the Genomes first baseman. Phillips getting a huge ladies on his way, and they're not going to attempt to throw him out. Stolen base, Brandon Phillips. Now third base might be a little different since it is a lot closer for Cornett, the catcher, to be able to make a snap throw down there. But Phillips was 35 feet off of first base before he took off. The pitch. That misses. Ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Nobody out. Phillips at second base. We've been fortunate as far as pop-up showers and storms today. Nada thus far. The pitch. That's hit back up the middle for a base hit. Phillips going to round third and hold as the ball gets in quickly by Moorer. Really no need to press anything at this point in the game. Tejada with a single, though. That's good news. And first and third now with nobody out, and Montrell Marshall will step in. Montrell has grounded out 3 times. Third base, shortstop, pitcher. Working his way around the infield here. 257 hitter on the season. Weinberger, the pitch. Popped the glove, but too low. Ball 1. Had a older Little League coach way back in the day. Remember him? Pop that glove when you were pitching. Make that glove pop. That slap foul, knocked down by the Legends coach. 2 bounces on the carpet, and then he bounces it over to the dugout. Thing is, with the ball coming in there 90+ mile an hour, you don't have to do much to pop the glove, just catch it. First and third, nobody out. Marshall fouls this one off into the netting. Little chatter down at first base between the first base coach and Tejada. The pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch that was 3 feet outside, and down goes Marshall. Got to bring up Phillip Irvin. He homered his last time up. Shot to left center field, and that stands as the only run in the game for the Lexington Legends. He doubled the time before that, so he's 2 for 3 in the contest. And an RBI, the lone RBI on his home run. 1 out, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Irvin took a healthy cut at that one, did not connect. Eight runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Genomes. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Legends. Weinberger, the pitch. This is hit up in the air, right side, and that's into the stands, and a good effort over there by Dueñez, and he caught his chest on that rail, and it looks like it may be a foot situation or a knee, can't tell. Do not know what he hit. He might have, running into the wall over there, he might have hit his knee going into the wall. Let's see if we can pick it up on the replay here. Now he had a misstep as he was approaching the wall to go into to try to make the catch, and it looked as if he may have rolled his ankle as he took that extra step toward the wall. He had a good solid foundation step. And he's going to try to run it off here. He's saying he's okay. He's going to try to stay in. So it appears he will stay in. Brandon Phillips doing the crying eyes at him as he went by to walk down toward third base. So Irvin's still in there after the long pause on the injury to Dueñez down at first base, and he seems to be okay. He's holding the runner on down there right now. Tejada at first, Phillips at third. 1 out. And Irvin got plunked. Hit by pitch. Irvin goes to first base. That'll move Tejada to second. So bases loaded with 1 out, and that's Manuel Heraldo to come up. He's 0 for 3. Struck out twice, popped out to the shortstop. 272 hitter on the season. 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. Yeah, Irvin just got hit with an 82-mile-an-hour fastball. I think it was more of a breaking pitch, but it didn't break. Weinberger from the stretch, the pitch. Low and outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Come back. Come back.
Genomes lead by 7, 8-1. Legends with 3 on the bases and 1 at the plate. The pitch. That breaking pitch curves back in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Weinberger. The pitch. Bounced foul down the first base side, and that cleared a few in the Legends dugout down there. Somebody made a nice catch, though. Those who scatter and those who catch. Weinberger with the bases loaded. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And down goes Geraldo. 2 down. Toro Thomas, last gasp hope here for the Legends in this one. Number 19 comes in 0 for 3. He's got the sacks jammed. Base hit here would get him a couple of RBIs and up that 250 batting average. The pitch, that misses outside for a ball. Called a balk on the pitcher, and that will score a run. So Phillips comes home from third base. Over to third goes Tejada. Down to second goes Irvin. So now runners at second and third, a run in. It's 8-2.
He gave you the finger. You just can't see it.
Here's the pitch. One ball, no strikes. Clouds starting to build to the west of the stadium. They were predicting scattered showers and thunder showers after 5 p.m. We're moving a little closer to that time, 2:52 in the afternoon. Wind still blowing sharply to right field. Two outs in the inning, a run in, runners at second and third. Thomas, the catcher, takes a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Some of the Legends fans not liking that call. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike. So Thomas now all even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. 250 average. Weinberger from the stretch. The pitch. Lifted in the air. Right side, the right fielder Miller underneath it. Makes the play. Sides retired. That's your ball game. Final score in this one. 8-2 is the final as one run comes in the inning on 2 hits. 2 runners left on base. Again, the final in this one, it's 8-2. The Genomes win game number 15 in 21 tries against the Lexington Legends. 8 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Genomes. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Legends. That's going to wrap up our coverage for this game today. We'll have a game tomorrow night. Do these two teams go at it again tomorrow night? They do. One more time here from Wild Health Field. Start time 6:35 p.m. Join us then here on the Lexington Legends YouTube channel. Have yourself a great Wednesday afternoon.